Good afternoon. This is Pastor Everett Bell from the Bethel AME Church in Monrovia, California, better known as Bethel Monrovia. In Proverbs chapter 3, the Bible says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path." This is a fascinating song, the proverb, because it really helps us to do something or encourages us to do something that we don't normally do. Right. We normally go by what we see. And as soon as we see it, we have a tendency to react to it. As soon as we see it, we say to ourselves, this means this or this means that, and has nothing to do with God. It has everything to do with our previous experiences. It's the things that we've done, the things that we've seen, the things that we've gone through. And they cannot always inform you of your future, particularly when God is moving you in a different direction. And so, what we're challenged with is moving away from what we see, with moving away from giving an experience a meaning. In other words, we make things mean something that they don't necessarily mean. Because there are some things that we go through that God has done intentionally to shift us from where we are to where He wants us to be. But when it happens, it feels like something else. When it happens, it feels like pain and suffering. When it happens, it feels like punishment. It feels like we're being punished for something that we've done. But the fact of the matter is, God is shifting us into position. You know, a lot of times in order to get what God has for us, it requires us to get into position, to get into the place where He would have us to be. But there are times when God has something for us and we're not moving into position. So He has a tendency to move things on our behalf. In fact, He sometimes moves us on our own behalf. And then we have to sit back and say to ourselves, is this me or is this the Lord? He says, trust in Him. You've prayed about it, you've asked about it, you've fasted about it. Trust in Him and lean not to your own understanding. Don't let what you know get in the way. And He says, in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path. Don't abandon what you've prayed for. Don't abandon what you believe, and just trust Him, even though it doesn't look like it's supposed to look, or rather, it doesn't look like you think it's supposed to look. It's fine. Just keep trusting Him, keep leaning on Him, and in time, it will come to pass. And so while you're not sure, just acknowledge Him. Lord, I trust you. Lord, I'm leaning on you. Just acknowledge Him and allow Him to direct your path. Because in the end, it's something better than you could have imagined from the place that you are right now. So trust in Him and don't lean to your own understanding, but just acknowledge Him. I want you to be encouraged today. Also, by the way, take a moment, click the like button and touch the subscribe button just in case this is encouraging you. And then this way you'll be able to share it with others in the future. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.